The final day of the United States Youth Soccer National Championships. Every game is a win or lose for a national title. And we kick off our day coverage with the U14 Girls National Championship Contest. Hi fans, Josh Haley with you live from Tulsa, Oklahoma at the Mohawk Sports Complex. And two teams that have definitely earned their way to this stage of play. Facing off in the U14 Girls National Championship, Legends FC Gold out of Chino Hills, California, coached by Carlos Guerrero, and Dallas Kicks SC out of Dallas, Texas, coached by Juan Martinez. Dallas in those Brazil-looking uniforms, the yellow tops, Legends FC in the gray tops. And right off the bat, an attempted shot from just outside of the 18. Legends trying to counter. Ball poked into the corner. Laney Carroll, the player that chased it down. Here's a cross in. And the keeper is there. Keeper for the Dallas Kicks this morning is Victoria Cruz. Quickly trying to get it out, and this ball will skate out of bounds. As mentioned, it was an interesting road for these two to get here, but both didn't have much problem through the group stages. Both won their groups. Dallas Kicks went a perfect 3-0 and a 4-0 goals for, goals against differential. Down in Group B, Legends FC Gold won the group, finishing 2-0-1, 3 goals for, no goals against. So needless to say, was very solid defense from both teams in the early going. This ball taken away right inside the box. A chance for the Dallas Kicks. It was Jada Thomas, the lone striker up top there, was getting into the mix. A lot of action here early. Both teams not laying back, not waiting for things to happen in this national championship. They want to go get it. That's what you want to see at this stage. No one's waiting to see what the other is going to do. Here comes a cross from Desiree Ramirez into the box. Header put on it just over the bar. That was Samantha Metza, who has a goal already in this tournament. Helped push her team through in the semifinal stage. One of two goal scorers to give the Kicks a 2-1 win after they trailed 1-0 in the second half. Proves that they can play. That goal didn't faze them in the semis, and ultimately winning that game 2-1. Their opponent in the semifinals, FC Pride Elite out of the state of Indiana, winning that game 2-1. Meanwhile, on the other side, Legends FC Gold winning their semifinal 1-0. Second half goal coming from Liliana Flores-Smith, who's in the starting 11 today for Legends FC. Team out of Chino Hills, California, and was talking to some of their team staff before this contest got underway, and they said, we are definitely not used to this humidity. In Chino Hills, a desert-like atmosphere, so it is very hot. You'll see some 100-degree days, not out of the ordinary, but very dry heat, not humid like it is here in Tulsa. Dallas, needless to say, certainly more used to that humidity and the conditions we see here this week. The temperatures have continued to heat up. I've got to give a lot of credit to the U.S. Youth Soccer Association, the tournament staff and directors for making the changes they have to these schedules. Player safety, it's been evident that is the number one priority, as well as it should be. Yesterday we saw early morning games and then a long break. Didn't see games until late, and a ball deflected way back to the goal. Credit to Victoria Cruz, the keeper, for staying on top of it. And even I'm getting on the pitch here in the early going. A ball from a field right behind us in the U16 Boys National Championship game taking place. Here's a long ball again to the line, and Cruz again being tested and able to come through. That's good stuff from Victoria Cruz. Keep in mind, this is the U13 Girls National Championship game. And it might be easy for a keeper to be distracted watching the field of play, but a lot of credit to Cruz on those last two saves. She had to be in perfect position right on her line and soar up to make those saves, and did so. Ball played through in the middle. A chance at the top of the 18, dribbling in, going left foot. Didn't get all of it. That was Thomas that had a bit of an opening, was trying to strike it with the left. Ball played in from way out. Takes one hop to the keeper. Vandama Kadiyamata, the goalkeeper for Legends FC. A long boot. Something else to note, talked about the conditions as far as temperature and humidity goes, but playing this early, there's a lot of dew on the field. Makes it a little bit difficult sometimes to judge some of those hopping balls, and a little bit tougher to control as that ball is very slick. Working the sideline, this is Metza finding feet. This Dallas Kicks team showing a lot of passing ability here in the early going, and that's good defending in the back. Sissy Ray was the player who got in front of it. They're not out of harm's way yet, though. Left-footed shot from the top of the 18 that's deflected. That was Taylor Tufts, who has a goal already in this tournament. Came in the semifinals to help push this Dallas Kicks team through to this national championship. It's a beautiful day here in Tulsa. Partly cloudy skies, but mostly blue up there. And it will heat up as this game goes on. Trying to get it out of the way as quick as possible and crown a national champion here in this U13 girls division. If you're just joining us, Dallas Kicks in those Brazil-type uniforms, and this corner is headed away. Trying to counter here. On the run, this is Lainey Carroll. She's going to hit it right foot, going far post, and she puts it inside netting. What a shot from Lainey Carroll. That shot had to be perfect, and Carroll put it on the money. Well, the defenders did their best to push her to the outside, which is what you want to do in that situation. But Lainey Carroll put it in the perfect spot, going side netting. And it's an early 1-0 lead. Keep in mind we play 35-minute halves here in the U14 girls division. And for Miss Lainey Carroll, her second goal of this tournament. Talked about the dominance of these two teams throughout their group play. Group play was taking place Tuesday through Thursday. The Dallas Kicks with a 2-0 victory in their opener against Campton United Navy out of Illinois. And then on Wednesday, turned around and defeated Top Hat 19 Gold 1-0. Closed it out on Thursday with a 1-0 victory over Cup Gold out of the state of Ohio. And that goal scored by Legends FC, just the second goal that the Dallas Kicks have allowed, and this is their 5th game of the tournament. They made it to nationals last year, didn't have the result they wanted, and perhaps you can credit a little bit more maturity at this level, being able to understand what it takes to play in these national championships, and they have certainly put that into effect here. And we talked about their result in the semifinals. They fell down 1-0 in that game as well, but were able to come back with 2 goals to win it. So they know how to play from behind. They don't panic. Meanwhile, on the side of Legends FC, they got underway in group play as well on Tuesday and defeated South Shore Select Elite 1-0. Their Wednesday game, a matchup with FC Pride 01 Elite out of Indiana and winning that 2-0. And then a scoreless tie against HBC Impact out of New York. So undefeated as well, 2-0-1 in group play and good enough to win the group. Their semifinal matchup, a 1-0 victory over Top Hat 19 goal. The second half goal by Liliana Flores-Smith proved to be the difference. Again, if you're just joining us, the U14 Girls National Championship game, Dallas Kicks SC01 in the yellow tops, those Brazil-style uniforms. Sharp look. Legends FC Gold in those dark tops, yellow numbers and letters. Good job by the keeper, Victoria Cruz, to haul that one in. Quick to get rid of it and back onto the pitch.
Now you're walking! Now you're walking, Desiree! Don't get lost!
Chasing this down into the corner. Bellarica Oquendo is the player who was clearing it out for the Dallas Kicks. Good work on the sidelines there. Good job finding feet. Mentioned that early in the broadcast. This Dallas Kicks team, you're not going to see too many wasted balls. They do a fantastic job finding feet, as they do here. Samantha Metza on the run, trying to play one through, but denied out. Kicks will keep possession. This ball skied up by Jordan Martinez. Takes a deflection into the box, and the whistle blows. Free kick coming for Legends FC. Substitution being made here. Desiree Ramirez will catch a breather. Michelle Gonzalez will take her place. Towards goal and denied away. Will be the first corner kick of this game earned for Legends FC. Corner, Lowe will take a hop, headed off near post by Destiny Ramirez. Will be another corner kick coming. This one much higher, headed towards the top of the box. Headed straight up in the air and now will be cleared out. Not much help up top as everyone was back defending. Jada Thomas, the only player chasing for the kicks. comes the free kick. There's Michelle Slater in there defending, who got a piece of it. So 3 quick corner kicks for Legends FC Gold. Dallas has defended well on the first 2. And now you'll see another set piece here coming in. Play it similar to a corner. This one sent in swinging towards near post, punched away by Cruz. Now Dallas will try to clear out. Trying to switch the field, pressure being put on. This will be one just for a moment. Legends FC will keep possession. Could have been very dangerous. Good leading pass there in the midfield. Ball trying to play through. Played much too hard. The player trying to run onto it. It was Janelle Gutierrez. Well, there's your halfway point of this first half for the mandated water break. And in case you're just joining us, the U14 Girls National Championship game featuring Dallas Kicks SCO1. They're in the yellow jerseys, the Brazil-style uniforms, taking on Legends FC Gold out of Chino Hills, California. And an early goal for Legends FC came in about the 9th minute. And a tremendous shot off the right foot of Lainey Carroll. The striker got into the right corner of the box and then hit a beautiful curling shot that went side netting far post. Second goal of the tournament for Miss Lainey Carroll, and stakes her team to a 1-0 lead. We'll resume play very quickly here. And great to see these water breaks coming at the midway point of each half. 35-minute halves is what we play in the U14 girls division. So consider it about 17 to 18 minutes remaining in regulation of this first half. And getting set quickly to resume now. So a 1-0 lead for Legends FC. This ball headed on in the box, a chance. Ball still loose. The whistle blows. It's going to be a foul going against the Dallas Kicks. Striker Jada Thomas was in there trying to make something happen. Substitution being made for Legends FC. Player coming in is Brianna Guerrera. This ball headed up, trying to save it. Bellarica Okundo. Nice hustle there by Michelle Gonzalez to come back and win this one for her team. They'll play possession on the back line. Alexis Luna trying to clear out. Legends FC will control in the back. The Dallas Kicks are going to make another substitution. Michelle Slater will check into the game. Slater has 1 goal already in this tournament. And they will give Jada Thomas a rest. Striker's been working hard up there, trying to make something happen. In the midfield, Metza coming forward with it. Defenders collapsed on her. Able to win back. Nice ball into space here. Addison Forthich, player that had the head of steam after getting that pass. And a big-time collision in the midfield. Both players back up quickly, though. Trying to clear it out. A little bit of space to run for Oquendo. Plays wide. This is Gonzalez right back into the middle, trying to find that final pass through. And Legends FC has gotten into the midfield. They have been able to string together some good passes. This is Robledo in the midfield, trying to find one through on the ground towards Gutierrez. And this ball is going to squirt through. Guess who? Lainey Carroll, the goal scorer. She's going to hit one with the right foot. Goes towards far post. And will sail out of bounds. It will be a goal kick. The keeper, Victoria Cruz, started to reach up, but knew that she was safe. It wasn't going to go towards goal and let it go. First shot to speak of that has not been on goal for this Legends FC team. Throw in coming. Substitution coming on. Jordan Beard is going to enter the game. Trying to clear out. A lot of pressure there. And Gonzalez will boot it out of there. In the midfield, trying to control here. Drawing defenders to the sideline. That's Flores Smith, who had made a bit of a run forward. Remember, she was the goal scorer in the semifinals to put Legends FC Gold through to this national championship game. I have to wonder if it was a run like that. You see her come forward from time to time with offensive ability, and another substitution coming on. Janelle Gutierrez will check out, take a breather. Sabrina Rivera will check in. Laney Carroll trying to work her way into the box. Left-footed shot right to the keeper, Victoria Cruz. It's the third shot of this game taken by the striker Laney Carroll. The two have been on target, one of which was the goal that is our difference right now. Came in about the 9th minute. A beautiful shot from just inside the right corner of the box, went far post, side netting. Her second goal of the tournament, and that's your difference right now as Legends FC leads Dallas Kicks 1-0. This ball will trickle all the way back to the keeper. Vandama Karyamada controlling. And a big boot put on it. Trying to win it in the midfield. Headed forward. A good sliding effort there in the midfield to win it back for Legends FC. This is Carroll with the head of steam. Cutting into the middle. Ball played through on the ground. And that is great shielding from Jordan Bird. In that stopper position, had that ball come through on the ground, used her body to get in front of the attacking player and allowed it to get back to her keeper, Victoria Cruz. Well done. This ball will outrun everyone into the corner. And another substitution will be made before this next throw-in. Two players coming on for the Dallas Kicks. Jada Thomas, starting striker, will come back into the game. Desiree Ramirez will check back in. Samantha Metza and Taylor Tufts will get a breather before half. Ball played forward in the air. Nice job to head it away from the back line. Alexis Luna, the sweeper. And headed away. Good defending on the run there by Okendo. Down close to about the 5-minute mark remaining in this first half. And a 1-0 lead for Legends FC Gold. Guerrera to take the throw-in for Legends FC. Head coach Carlos Guerrero has to be pleased with what he's seen from his team here in this first half. Possessing a 1-0 lead. Cruz trying to soar up for it, lost it for a moment, but quick to pounce back on it. Cruz punting it out, and the Kicks see it come right back on their half of the field. Working that far sideline.
Marta, nunca Desiree though. Zero, zero. Ref.
Another substitution will be made by the Kicks here in the late stages of this first half. Desiree Ramirez will check out. Onto the pitch comes Aaliyah Marquez.
Ref. She just fell down by herself, ref.
FC still controlling. Ball played through. This is Carroll again. Keeper comes out. What a sliding effort by Cruz. Got all ball and able to defer the attacking effort there for a moment. This ball's going to be put back in. The question is Carroll offsides? Yes, she is. The AR's all over it. First time Carroll's been whistled offsides in this game. The striker has had a good presence, knowing where she needs to be to put herself in position for a good opportunity, which is why she has the lone goal in this game, her second of the tournament. Time winding down here in this first half. U14 Girls National Championship. Quickly denied back out. This is Carroll. A little bit of space to work. She's going to cut inside. Good step forward by Michelle Gonzalez. She's defended well in there. This is Slater. Finding the feet right side of Emily Torres. Good ball played from Torres. And Jordan Martinez trying to run it down, getting it forward. Thomas hasn't had a lot of touches since subbing back into the game. Cross coming in here, headed away. Long shot with the right foot. Just cutting it too much. It was Gonzalez on the hit. And you've got to like the effort there. Keeper Kari Amada has not been tested on frame yet. So why not have a go from outside? Legends FC is going to attempt to make a late sub here. This ball flicked on. Carroll's going to have a chance to get to it first. Giving chase is Marquez, who just checked in. Carroll's pass. Right-footed cross into the box. Diving header attempt, but it sails past. Well, it was a good effort from Chimo Nogales. Checked in not long ago. Now Legends FC will make the sub. Laney Carroll, the striker with the lone goal, is going to get an early half. Checking in is Emily Hargy. Here comes the free kick, sailing into the box, headed on frame, but there is Victoria Cruz yet again. Some space to work here on the left wing. Coming in is Marquez. Trying to cut back, working on one defender. Be knocked out of bounds, but it will stay with the Dallas Kicks. Throw in on the far side, awarded to Legends FC. Played on down the line. Luna is going to get to it and clear it back forward. Knocked out of bounds. Throw in will bring it the other way. Excellent job bringing it down. This is Thomas trying to play one through. Still on ball. Still loose. Thomas in the box. Left-footed shot. And it's in just before half. Jada Thomas stayed with it. Goes top shelf, and there is your equalizer. Third goal of this tournament for Jada Thomas, and we are tied up at 1. Starting striker hadn't seen a lot of touches since she came back in as a sub in this first half. But boy, did she make that one count. Made a long run with it. Tried to play it through. Her pass was denied, and she said, you know what, I'll take it into my own hands. Takes it away inside the box and beats the keeper top shelf. And I mean just before half. That was the final play you were going to see in that first half, and Thomas makes it count. I think this is playing out like a national championship game, just the way everybody thought it would play out. We saw an early first half goal from the striker Lainey Carroll of Legends FC. For Carroll, her second goal of the tournament, a beautiful shot just inside the right edge of the box, went far post side netting to give her team a 1-0 lead. But then just before half, the striker Jada Thomas for the Dallas Kicks able to break through in the box, get a takeaway, and go top shelf for the equalizer. And we are tied at 1 at halftime. U14 Girls National Championship game. We've decided nothing. Don't go anywhere. This is the U.S. Youth National Championships from Tulsa, Oklahoma. Underway here in the second half of play, the U14 Girls National Championship. Dallas Kicks and the Legends FC Gold out of Chino Hills, California. Legends FC Gold got a 9th minute goal to start off the scoring. Came from striker Lainey Carroll, her second goal of this tournament. But the Kicks stayed relentless in their approach, finally able to find the equalizer just seconds before the first half whistle blew. It was Jada Thomas, the striker, getting her 3rd goal of this tournament. A long run down the middle of the field, a deflected pass, and she took it away from a defender in the box, and then went top shelf to beat the keeper to tie us up at 1. Just what you'd expect from a national championship game. And these Dallas Kicks were in the national championship tournament last season. Things didn't go the way they hoped, but after a year of experience, they've come back and they have dominated here thus far. Went undefeated in group play, did not allow a goal. Won 2-1 in the semifinal match. They trailed 1-0 in that game as well. Will it be the same result today? Legends FC, meanwhile, went 2-0-1 in group play. Had a tie on their final day of pool play, which was on Thursday. Teams played in the semifinals yesterday after having a day off on Friday. And Legends FC able to get a 1-0 victory in the semis yesterday thanks to a second half goal from Liliana Flores-Smith. If you're just joining us, Dallas Kicks in those Brazilian-style uniforms, the yellow tops, blue shorts. Legends FC Gold out of Chino Hills, California in those dark tops with yellow numbers, letters, white shorts. Whistle blows, and we will see a free kick. Shots in the first half, 6-3. Legends FC out shooting the Dallas Kicks. 5 of those 6 were on goal for Legends FC. So when they cracked it, it was on frame, including the first one. Just a beautiful goal from just inside the box. Here's a long free kick, collision in the box, but punched out by the keeper, Victoria Cruz. Player still down for Legends FC, but that is a good play by the keeper, Cruz. And already getting set to see a couple of subs for the Kicks here in the early stages of this second half. So the players coming off to get a breather. Emily Torres and Jordan Beard checking back in. Original starters Desiree Ramirez and Emily Tovar. I was talking with some of the staff for this Legends FC Gold team before this game got underway, and they were saying we're used to the heat, just not this type of heat. In Chino Hills, California, a desert-like setting. You'll see very hot days up into the hundreds, but it's a dry heat. Here's a ball played on the ground. Coming off her line is the keeper. Good decision to come off her line. And we'll get confirmation there might have been a keeper change. The new keeper might be Madison Soto. Again, we'll wait for confirmation on that, but almost sure that that is the case. A halftime keeper switch. Vanda Makati Amata was the starting keeper, played well in goal, had that shutout going for that entire first half until the late goal happened. There wasn't a whole lot she could have done about it. It was just a blast right in front of her as it was turned over in the box. This ball will sail out of bounds. Throw in, will keep it with the Dallas Kicks. Team that made it to the national championships a season ago. These two teams have never faced off. They have been in the same tournaments before, but were on separate sides of the bracket and never matched up. doing work here. This is Madison Forthich, and she'll get the through ball. Nice flick on, trying to find the feet of Angie Morales. And again, knocked out of bounds. Throw in will keep it with the Dallas Kicks. Kicks earned 1 corner kick in that first half, 3 on the side of Legends FC. 1 offsides call against Legends FC. That was against the striker Lainey Carroll, who is your goal scorer for Legends FC. 1-1 your score here early on in the second half. 35-minute halves is what we play in the U14 girls division. And you'll see a mandated water break halfway through this half. So 17 to 18 minutes in, perhaps, depending on where that stoppage in play comes in. Ramirez taking the throw for the Kicks. She'll put it down the line. There's Jada Thomas on ball. She's your goal scorer for Dallas. And not able to work past 2 defenders. It'll be a goal kick for Legends FC. Legends coached by Carlos Guerrero. Dallas coached by Juan Martinez. A very proud moment indeed for these 2 coaches to see their clubs reach the national championship. And getting definite confirmation now. Indeed, the goalkeeper switch did occur. Madison Soto takes over in goal for Legends FC. So much for needing a moment to knock any rust off. Soto came charging off her line to knock that attack away just moments ago. Long free kick. It's going to take a couple of hops. Legends FC still trying to control, and a long ball played in towards far post, and it's in. Check that, over the bar, over the bar. Just sailed over the crossbar. The Legends FC, it was on their side, and they thought it was in. They had a much closer look at it than we do. We're on the far side of the field from them. On your camera screen, we're broadcasting on the near side of the field, but closest to the opposite goal on which that play just occurred. And nearly saw one sail in that didn't look like a shot at all. Looked like it was going to be a cross. Everyone saw it hit the back and side netting and thought that it came down in the goal. We remain tied 1 apiece. And a reminder on this field, the U16 Girls National Championship game will take place immediately following this game. This field was the home of perhaps the most wild game of this tournament. Last night, if you tuned in, here on field number 7, it was the U13 Boys National Championship game. No goals scored in regulation. No goals scored in extra time, and then with just about 30 seconds remaining in the second frame of extra time, a penalty kick awarded. The teams facing off, a team from California taking on Baltimore Celtic. Baltimore Celtic goalkeeper saved the penalty kick, a diving save to send it into penalty kicks. California team led through 3 frames, 3-2 on penalties, but then missed their 4th round PK while Baltimore made theirs. It tied us up at 4. We went into the 5th round. Baltimore made their kick, and the same keeper who saved that penalty kick at the end of regulation to send it to PKs saved the final PK attempt, and Baltimore Celtic, your U13 national champions. Don't recall seeing a game that wild, perhaps ever. See a PK right at the end of extra time that gets saved, and then a team ahead in the penalty rounds through 3, only to see their opponent come back and win it. As dramatic of fashion as you will see, and for it to happen in a national championship game, it's the type of result that books and movies are made of. Type of setting that probably all young players dream about when they're kicking the ball in their backyard growing up. Think about being in those types of situations to win a championship for their team. A ride that very few ever get to take. But these two teams here in the U14 Girls National Championship, the Dallas Kicks and Legends FC out of Chino Hills, California, have certainly earned the right to be here and have proven they are the best two teams in this division at these national championships. This ball bouncing over the keeper, and it's going to sail in. Well, it took a very weird hop on that first one. It got up high. Got over the head of the keeper and not able to chase it down. Substitution will be made before we resume play for the Dallas Kicks. Jordan Martinez will check back in. Another long ball play. Takes a big hop. And Cruz is there for this one. You know, there were a couple of plays like that, in case you missed it, early in this game. Victoria Cruz, the keeper for the Dallas Kicks. Some deflected shots that came at her hard and on a hop. And she was all over those, and they were not easy plays to make. This game could be a higher margin for Legends FC than it already is at 2-1. But Cruz did a great job in that first half to keep a couple of balls out of the net that probably could have been in a lot of other scenarios. So that goal getting by, not indicative of the performance that she has had in this game. Has played well. Martinez trying to send this forward on the far sideline, out of bounds. It'll belong to Legends FC. And if you were with us earlier, we talked about how there's not much humidity where Legends FC plays. They seem to be handling it just fine this morning. Waiting on confirmation on who gets credit for that goal for Legends FC, but as soon as we get that info, pass it along. And the goal scorer was Amy Bishop, her first goal of this tournament. Midfielder for Legends FC. Right now, that's the difference. 2-1 lead for Legends FC. If you're just joining us, Dallas Kicks in the yellow tops, blue shorts. Legends FC out of the state of California in those dark tops, yellow numbers, letters, and white shorts. And so glad you've tuned in here on the USYS Soccer YouTube channel. Privilege that we can bring you live coverage of these national championships from Tulsa, Oklahoma, the beautiful Mohawk Sports Complex. And I got to tell you, a native of Tulsa myself, played soccer here growing up for 22 years, and a lot of fine complexes around the Tulsa area, but this trumps them all, and it is certainly worthy to host a national championship, and the community has rallied around this event as well. Just tremendous support from the Tulsa metro area. Hopefully the fans and players that have traveled a long way to get here have felt that support as well. I've talked to a few people and said they couldn't be happier to be in Tulsa. When you eliminate what the temperatures and the heat index has risen up to, take that out of the equation, overall it has been a great tournament. Off the corner, trying to get a quick shot on goal was Michelle Slater. A good hit with the right foot, but not on frame. Slater has a goal already in this tournament, and that's one very good thing for this Dallas Kicks team. Trailing right now, but you've seen a balanced scoring effort throughout this tournament. In fact, 5 different players have netted goals for the Dallas Kicks. I mentioned Michelle Slater. Desiree Ramirez has a goal. Jada Thomas, who scored in this game, that was her 3rd of the tournament. Also goals from Taylor Tufts and Samantha Metza. Those 2 players got the goals in the semifinal round. The Kicks were trailing in that game, 1-0. And those goals coming in the second half to come from behind and thrust the Kicks through to this national championship game. That's a good win in the midfield by Gonzalez. She's been doing that all day. Plays tough in the midfield. Doesn't allow much by her. Ball squirts loose, though, and here's a run-up by Forthich, trying to send it forward, but it's lost. Good cut on the back line by Destiny Ramirez, trying to send it forward, and a play in. Coming forward into the box, left-footed shot, trying to go far post, but cut too much. It was Desiree Ramirez on the attack for the Dallas Kicks. They're going to say it was deflected, so it will be a corner kick. Second corner of this game for the Dallas Kicks. We'll see what head coach Juan Martinez draws up for his team on this corner kick. A great opportunity to try to find the equalizer. Should be approaching that official mandated midway point water break of this second half. Not far away. Taking the kick, it's Gonzalez. Sends it in low. It's denied right back out to her. A chance to send another one in. She'll pop this one up right towards the top of the 18. Headed away. Trying to clear it out. Guess who? There's Gonzalez again. Boy, has she been solid. Slater. Nice directional header to find feet. Good cut back by Gonzalez. Splitting the defenders there. Here's Slater cutting towards the middle. She's going to try to hit it with the left foot. And a little bit of pressure. Put it on frame. Out of bounds for a goal kick. Teams are even up now at 7 shots apiece. Only one shot on goal, though, however, for the Dallas Kicks, and that was the goal that came just seconds before the first half whistle blew. The sun has really risen here in the Tulsa sky now and beating down on this field. There's a pro and a con to that. The pro is the temperature continues to heat up. Or rather the con. The pro is that it's dried up all the dew on the field, so you get a more natural soccer setting out there. You don't have to make any judgment calls due to the wet grass and the ball being slick as well. Legends FC getting set to make a pair of substitutions. It'll come after the break. We have hit the midway point of the second half. And if you're just joining us, here's your scoring summary. Legends FC goal out of Chino Hills, California. Got a 9th-minute goal from striker Lainey Carroll. For Carroll, her second goal of the tournament. Jada Thomas for the Dallas Kicks, able to tie it up just seconds before the end of the first half. And then in the 45th minute, Amy Bishop sent a long ball bouncing into the box, got over the head of the keeper. And right now, that is your difference. It's a 2-1 advantage for Legends FC Gold in the U14 Girls National Championship. Don't go anywhere. Coverage will resume here on the U.S. Youth Soccer YouTube channel. So play resuming here in the U14 Girls National Championship game. Dallas Kicks SC01, coached by Juan Martinez. Finds himself trailing right now to Legends FC Gold by a score of 2-1. Legends FC Carlos Guerrero has got to be pleased seeing his team leading with just about 17 minutes to play in regulation. 35-minute halves are what we play in the U14 girls division. Your goal scorers, Lainey Carroll and Amy Bishop for Legends FC. Jada Thomas with her 4th goal of this tournament. The goal scorer for the Dallas Kicks. Dallas Kicks in those yellow jerseys attacking on your screen from left to right. Gonzalez trying to send the ball long. Cut off in the middle. Kicks will regain control. Ball towards the 18. Headed away and now cleared out. Good job settling down and finding feet there in the back. That was Destiny Ramirez with the solid play. Into the middle here. This is Slater. Has a goal already in this tournament. Finding feet here. Top of the 18. Ball slid through perfectly. Chance on the outside. Shot far post. And sails over the bar. It was Desiree Ramirez on the shot. She scored once already in this tournament. And is threatened here in the second half. 8th shot of this game for the Dallas Kicks. Just 1 has been on frame. The keeper, Madison Soto, for Legends FC. Reminder, immediately following this game, we will have coverage on this field of the U16 Girls National Championship game featuring the YMS Explosion. Be taking on Jacksonville FC, your defending national champions. Ten national championship games being played today. 4 were played last night. 7 different age divisions in both the male and female categories. U13 through U19, the age groups. We saw 4 of those champions crowned last night. The U13 boys and girls, the U19 boys and girls, and the other 10 divisions being decided today. 5 here in this morning session, and then the rest of the games will kick off around 10 o'clock Central Time here in Oklahoma. Long run down the sidelines, attempted cross in, and deflected out for a throw-in. That was Brianna Guerrera for Legends FC trying to send in the cross. Happy that we can bring you this coverage of the U.S. Youth National Championships. Thanks to you fans for tuning in. Every game broadcasted so far here has received a lot of views, and we certainly appreciate that. Special thanks to U.S. Youth Soccer as well for allowing this broadcast to happen and going one step further, providing us with everything we need to make these broadcasts possible. Poke down the sideline. Sabrina Rivera, player attacking for Legends FC. Not able to cross one in, and the goal kick will be coming. Dallas Kicks will get set to make another substitution. We'll see if it comes before the goal kick. It will not. They'll play it short. Now we'll see that substitution. Emily Torres, midfielder, is going to check back in for the Kicks. Give a breather to Michelle Gonzalez. Don't expect her to see on the bench very much time. She has been a force there in the midfield for the Kicks. She's played very well. Torres has played well also. She should have some energy as she checks back in. And this ball lost out of bounds. It will belong to Dallas. Neither one of these teams allowed a goal in group play. The perfect 3-0 record for the Kicks. Legends FC finished 2-0-1. Their final game of group play was a scoreless tie. This is Carroll trying to head it forward to herself, but it outruns her to the end line and a goal kick coming. And that goal scored by Jada Thomas of the Kicks. The first goal allowed in this tournament by Legends FC as they won their semifinal contest 1-0. Game-winning goal scored by Liliana Flores-Smith, the defender. About 12 minutes remaining in this game. Regulation, that is. With the quality of club this Dallas Kicks team is, could certainly see an equalizer. All the way back to the keeper, Soto. First time they've used her. And puts a huge foot on it. Pressure on the Kicks back line, but they're able to handle it. This is Tufts on ball. He's going to try to send one long. These midfielders for Legends FC have done an exceptional job coming back to help defensively. This is Thomas on ball. Into the box. A chance coming up on goal and tries to go far post, and it just skated wide. Thomas, who scored the first goal for the Dallas Kicks, nearly had the equalizer there. Ball played forward once again. Trying to cut inside. Just cleared out in time. There's a sub on that last whistle. Kaylin Massey checked in for the Kicks. Ball comes into the box. Carroll's going to try to turn on it. Good defending, though. That was Massey who just checked in and able to deflect it away. Player down for Legends FC. Certainly hope that she is okay. And going to try to get up under her own power. That's always a great sign. Sabrina Rivera, the player who was down, and great to see her back up. The last thing you want to see is any injuries. Another substitution, as mentioned earlier, didn't expect to see Gonzalez on the bench long, and she's not. She'll check right back in. So the free kick coming for C. This is Forthich lined up over ball, prepared to take the free kick. Hits it with the right foot, headed towards the top of the 18 and headed away. Solid defending there from the central defender, Alexis Luna, to get it out. Players and fans getting a little bit of a break here. So a lot of thin cloud layers have kind of covered up the sun. You can still see it, but certainly makes it a little bit cooler out here. And we've got a breeze blowing in as well, so conditions getting better rather than worse as we move on throughout this day. perhaps just about 8 minutes remain in regulation. Legends FC goal, in case you're just joining us, got a 9th-minute goal by Lainey Carroll, her second of this tournament. Dallas Kicks' charge was relentless throughout the rest of the first half, and they were finally able to equalize just seconds before the end of the first half. Jada Thomas, the striker, with her 3rd goal of the tournament to tie it up. And then in the 45th minute, Amy Bishop for Legends FC sent a long bouncing ball in that skipped over the head of the keeper. Right now, that is your difference. A 2-1 score, Legends FC leading. Legends FC in those dark jerseys. Dallas Kicks in those yellow tops. The Brazilian-style uniforms. Another substitution to be made for Legends FC. Head coach Carlos Guerrero is going to give Sage Robledo a break. Back into the game comes Amy Bishop, your goal scorer. Right now has the goal that stands as the game winner. Keep in mind, as mentioned earlier, one thing that these Dallas Kicks have got to feel good about is that any player on the pitch can score for them. In fact, 5 different players have scored goals so far in this tournament. Michelle Slater, Desiree Ramirez, Jada Thomas, Taylor Tufts, and Samantha Metza. All of those players on the pitch right now. There is Metza, taking it into the corner of the box, pulls it back, trying to play one on the ground. This is Slater, slots one through, top 18. Poked away and making a charge from the back line. A long shot from outside, and there is Soto. Madison Soto forced to make the first save since she came on as the keeper to start this second half. That's just the 2nd shot on goal by the Kicks, 10th shot overall. And a long boot from Soto. Pressure on the back line. Kolick finding Nogales on the left side, and now Kicks trying to put pressure on the back line. A long run for Thomas to try to put pressure. Defender tries to head it on, and Soto comes out charging off her line and able to snag it just ahead of Jada Thomas, who is charging in. Boy, that's a decision you can't have any hesitation on, and Soto made the call to come off her line and snag that ball. Great play by the keeper. Lainey Carroll now trying to counter the other way. She's going to pull it into the corner. Finally poked out of bounds. Throw-in will keep it with Legends FC. Under 5 to play, not factoring in stoppage time. If the Kicks can find the equalizer, and an extra time would be needed, it would be 2 10-minute halves. Legends FC trying to hold on. The Dallas Kicks trying to win their first national championship. They made it to this national championship tournament a season ago. Some of the coaches talking about before this game how crucial that experience was to their success so far in this year's tournament. As they cruise through pool play, 3 wins, no losses, 4 goals for, no goals against. Then won 2-1 in the semifinal round. They came from behind to win that one. 2 second-half goals is what put them in this national title game. Well, we'll sail out. AR says it belongs to Legends FC. The Kicks not happy with that call. And the official overruling the call, saying no, that will belong to the Dallas Kicks. And with a smile on his face, the official says with confidence to the Legends FC bench, I'm all over it. There was a deflection. It belongs to the team in yellow. Emily Hargy, meanwhile, checks back in for Legends FC. Out of bounds. It'll stay with the kicks. No, check that. AR says it's going to come the other way. This call will not be overruled, and a throw-in for Legends FC. Yellow card is going to be issued for time wasting on the throw-in. Long throw there, but headed forward. Michelle Gonzalez. Ball played forward, trying to chase it down. It's Ramirez. Poked out of bounds. Throw in will belong to Legends FC. We'll wait to see if they show how much stoppage time we will have. Have to believe it might be around 3 minutes when you consider the stoppage for the injury just minutes ago. Dallas will take all the time they can get to try to find the equalizer, trailing 2-1 in this U14 Girls National Championship. Ball played into space. That's picture perfect if you're trying to waste time for Legends FC. Chima Nogales trying to chase it into the corner and poked out of bounds. Dallas is going to try to chase it down, keep as much time on this clock as they can with the ball in play. Throw in, however, belongs to Legends. You can sense the urgency. You can feel the tension. Legends FC knows they're close. Dallas kicks. No time is running out. Throw-in will bring it back the other way, and Dallas has got to find a way to get it forward quickly. Another throw-in to keep it with Dallas. There's your final whistle. Your national champion, Legends FC Gold from Chino Hills, California. They have been crowned national champs for the first time in club history. The U14 Girls National Champions. Congratulations to head coach Carlos Guerrero and his entire squad on a fantastic season. They went unbeaten in this tournament, 4-0-1, and they come away the victors in the U14 Girls Division. Your goal scorers, Lainey Carroll got one in the 9th minute. Gave her squad an early lead, but Jada Thomas, who had 3 goals in this tournament for the Dallas Kicks, got the equalizer just seconds before halftime. And then in the 45th minute, Amy Bishop for Legends FC played a long ball that took an awkward hop, and it found the back of the net, and that proves to be your game winner. Bishop's first goal of this tournament, and thanks to that one, her team is national champions. Congratulations to the Dallas Kicks and head coach Juan Martinez, his entire staff, and players as well on a fantastic season. They'll hang their heads for now, but they'll look back on this and remember that they were national runners-up, and they played well enough. They could have been national champions, but a quality squad nonetheless. And seeing the talent that's on this team, would certainly expect them to be back in these national championships next season as well. A reminder coming up here on field number 7 in Tulsa, Oklahoma, the U16 Girls National Championship game. That game will kick off in approximately 10 to 15 minutes. Live coverage here for you on the USYS Soccer YouTube channel. Until then, for everyone here at USYS Soccer, I'm Josh Haley. Congratulations to Legends FC Gold, your U14 national champions.